Hello friends, welcome back to Money, Business and Finance with Savan Kumar, and let us continue talking about sales. And when we talk about sales, the biggest objection that comes in front of you is price. Is that the biggest problem in your sales cycle? Is that the biggest thing that you think is the problem? Whenever you reach out to a customer, whenever you approach a customer, whenever you place or make your formal pitch, the most common objection that we get is that the price is too high. The price is not right. Do you get that? Raise your hands if you face similar problem. Yes, most of us have. But let me tell you, price is never the problem. Price is never the real problem. The customers are lying you. Customers are not telling you the truth. Customers are not telling you what exactly is the problem. They are just trying to cover it up under pricing, because that is the easiest thing to say. But that is not the problem. I tried this out when I was selling one of our training products, and my salesperson comes to me and says that, sir, most of the customers or clients are talking about pricing issues. Let us reduce the price to a very low amount is what he suggested me. So I said him, okay, let's go ahead with that. So it was like for a product that we were selling at about 30,000 rupees. He suggested us to sell it at 4,999. That was 5,000 rupees. Now from 30,000 to 5,000 with delivering the same quality and delivering everything of same, I still agreed to him. I said, okay, let's do it for 5,000 because I knew that something is not gonna be right. I said him, okay, let's see how much of sales can you bring for 5,000. You know what the result was? We were able to get more sales for 30,000 than what we got for 4,999. And then the next step was, I said him, okay, let us do one thing. Let us sell a training program for 499. That was 500 rupees. And another one for zero. So a webinar for zero amount. Do you know which one was the most challenging one to sell? The 499 and the zero amount one. Because the 499, people were not very happy with the content that they were getting at 499, because obviously we cannot give in so many things at 499. We will have limited content and limited delivery. So they were not happy about that. And for zero, they did not even know what they would be getting and if they would even be turning up on the day of the class. So it was a real challenge to convince somebody for $0 or 0 rupees even. People are not interested in buying something from you just because you are giving it away for free, because they still need to see that if that is of any value to them. So even if you are giving something for free, you need to show them the value of it, because they would be spending their time on it. When they have so many other things to do, when they have Netflix to watch, when they have to go to Instagram or Facebook and do so many things, why would they come and watch your course even if it is available for free? Until and unless you show it to them that it is of some value to them and they are getting it for $0. If they do not get that value, they would never be coming to your class. So does not really matter whether your training program is for $0, 499, 599, 29999, whatever the price is. If you are not able to convince your customers or your clients about the value that you are creating or the value that you are giving them, even if you sell something for $0, you are not going to be able to sell. That is as simple as that. So you have to put that thing away from your mind that price is any day an objection. Price is never a concern. People spend money anywhere and everywhere doing something or nothing. They just spend money. And when you are there to sell something, they say that it is not worth their money. Yes, it is not worth their money because they have not understood the value that you are giving when they buy the product or the service. If they are not convinced, if they are not happy with the value that that product or service would create in their life, they would never part away with their money, no matter how small that amount is or how big that amount is. If the value generated is huge, they are okay with taking a bank loan and still buying your product. They are okay with going on EMI and still buying your product. But if the value created is less, they will not even be willing to buy something for free. People are not interested in buying your product for free if it does not create enough value for them, if it is not useful for them. So you need to understand, you need to figure out, you need to understand that your product has to make sense to them. It has to create value to them, and only then they are going to buy your product. So if they are saying that the price is not right, understand the fact that your value creation has not happened right. They are not convinced emotionally and logically. They are not happy with whatever you have said them about the product. They are not convinced. For them, your product is of no value to them, and they will not be parting away with their money. That is just as simple as that. So you need to figure out what else you did wrong. You need to figure out how else can you present, or how else can you create more value of your product in front of the next customers, next set of clients, or in front of this particular client who is saying that I am not going to buy this because it is too expensive. Okay, tell me one thing. This possibly would have happened with a lot of you, and this has happened with me for sure. So I went to buy a gift for somebody, and that particular store did not have too good an item that I was happy to buy. So what did I say them? I said that this is very expensive. I have that kind of a budget. So my budget was, let's say, 5,000 rupees, and I went to his store. I did not find anything very good for the kind of occasion that I wanted to gift for. So they had items for 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 10,000, and because I was not very happy about buying any of those things, I said that the price is very high. Even for 4,000 or 5,000 rupees of stuff, I said then that the price is very high. But into the next store, when I went, I saw a perfect gift for the occasion that matched to my expectations and the person who I would be gifting it, his expectation. And that product was for about 7,000 or $7.5. My budget was 5,000. That product was for 7,500. What do you think I did? My objection to the previous salesman was that this is too pricey, and now I'm ready to buy something way beyond my budget because I see value in it. I see that by gifting this particular thing, the person would feel valued, the person would feel important, I would feel good about gifting this to him. So even if it is 2,500 more than what my budget was, I'm willing to buy it because the value that it creates. So you need to create that value in front of your customers if you really want pricing to never be an issue again in your life and in your customers' life. Wish you all the very best.